Fantastic. All right, so we're live. Let's see if we can get back into focus here. All right, welcome back, folks. Rob here. So today we're gonna be doing an unboxing. I feel like it's been like a year, like a full year since we last did any unboxings in general. I don't normally do these things, but I feel like it's become a tradition to unbox mail, I guess. I got a couple things. Big box here, sent from Bedtime Digital Games. They are an indie game developer, best known for Figment. They've got part 1 and also part 2 on the way. I think part 1 is already out. It's released on Steam. Oh, let me see if we can move that text there real quick. There we go. Yeah, we are starting now. But yeah, I think the first thing we'll unbox is this one here, and then we'll probably do the little extra bonus. I'll put this one to the side for now. And we also have a brand new computer sent in from a friend who I've known for a very long time, but I think I might say that for a little bit, probably midway through. So I think tonight, or today even, it's still daylight out. We'll probably spend the next hour or so going over, what we've unboxed and stuff. So, all right. So I don't know how this process is gonna be like. It's sort of like impromptu. Let me make sure everything is in order. Got some tunes going. Don't have any specific playlist, so I just play whatever I have in my Winamp right now. We just look at the top. And me avatar in the corner there. I'll just wave to the cam. Yeah, I don't normally have the camera on anymore, or as often as I used to. Let's see. Yeah, I think we can get going. I think the lighting is just fine. This is probably the best I can do at this time of day. Okay, so this box here is sent from Bedtime Digital Games. They are based in Denmark. And this has been lying around since, like, I want to say October. Postmarked back in October. Came somewhere on the 13th, I think, or mid-October 2022 last year. So it's been sitting outside and waiting for me to unbox. Show the side here. Yep. So as you can see on this form, we can cover some of this part. Description: graphics card for a computer. So I basically won this graphics card. Also, there might be a little bumps here and there. Is how I have the microphone set up and also the camera. We might hear some bumps and dings, so excuse that. Let me see. Graphics card for computer, value of $650 US dollars. So yeah. So this graphics card I won from a little contest. So Bedtime Games. I think another game that they're known for is I'm trying to remember the name of it, but I'm mostly excited for their new upcoming release, that is Figment 2, and they just announced a release date for that game for March 9th. I can't wait to play it. I've helped beta test the game sometime, I want to say 2020, somewhere around there. So you can find my box cutter. Box cutter, check. So I guess we'll start from this side here. Yeah, this might come off as like an ASMR thing, but probably not, since I assume that the sounds would be very loud, especially with all the bumps. Yeah, I try to clear my desk as much as possible just to get this ready, and it took me months. It took me months to get all this cleared. Let's see what we got here. A lot of this bubble wrap, which is quite nice. Nicely packaged. So I should probably, before I show this, actually, yeah, so let's go through it. I was about to show the clip. Woo. So, some more. Oh, interesting. I've never seen these shapes of nuts before. These packaging nuts. Yes. It's pretty cool. They're kind of like shurikens, almost. We've got some snow last night and the night before. So the last couple of nights, we've had some snow. Decent amount of snow. These kind of look like snowflakes. Alright. I don't think there's anything else in here. It's nice and secured. The bubble wraps. Alright, let's put these inside. Yay! Big box. These will be great for cat owners. Sadly, I don't have any cats or pets. Except fictional pets in game. Alright. Here we are. Graphics card. Just the graphics card. So you can find a proper opening here. Ooh. Fancy, fancy. Yeah, this is a brand new graphics card right here. Just tape stuck to the label. And use some scissors. Alright, got some scissors. Yeah, just making more of the mess. I just throw the bubble wrap behind me, making more of the mess in the room. No worries, I'll be cleaning all this up afterwards. All right, we're only about not even 15 minutes in, but here it is. I should probably show the clip of this, so you can find it real quick. There is a clip of the moment when I got this graphics card. I believe. I think it might be this one here. Okay, I think I found it. So it's this clip here. I think I should make it a command or something. There you go, that is the clip. You can also view the archived video. So this was during the Save and Sound 2022 event. So it's an event that takes place annually around the end of summertime, I want to say. So this was like around like June or July or something like that, or August. From the clip, it says it's aged about 6 months ago. So how long ago that was. So yeah, about like midway through the year. This would be an event for indie developers to showcase both their games and mostly focus on the music, which is why it's called Save and Sound. And BitTime is responsible for that event. And little did I know that they had a giveaway going on, so I was just hanging out. I was mostly excited for, to see the upcoming games or whatever that's on the horizon in terms of indie games. I'm generally just into indie games, so I had to, tune in to peep around, and didn't know that there was a giveaway. So there's that clip. Let me see if I can bring it up here for view, just in case. I don't think I can. I don't think I have the audio hooked up, so I don't have things prepared. Let's see. Let's add the window. Is it window capture? Yeah, window capture. Let's make sure this is set to the right thing. Oh, there we go. So I just play from here. You just play at the top. Let me move this around. I didn't have this prepared to play, but I just thought to maybe just play it. Let me see if I can get the audio for this to capture. Hopefully this works. Hopefully it's not too loud. I don't know if it's playing. Yeah, so a short little clip there. I don't think the sound came through. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to show that real quick. But yeah, that is the link to that clip when I won this graphics card. And wait, let me see. Oh, it doesn't show the graph, because so on the table next to the in that clip there was the little table in the center, and the graphics card was on there. So this was the exact same graphics card. Yeah, just wanted to show that real quick. All right, moving on. So I think I'm just gonna unbox this. Let's take a look first. So here's the front, and it's got 12 gigs of memory. So this is gonna, I think what I'm gonna do with this card is that I'm gonna swap out the current one that's in that computer that I have right now, with the current computer that I have right now, which I built just last year. I do have a command for it. I have a time lapse of it now, so I bring up this command. Hopefully this works. There'll be a YouTube link to that video, a time lapse video. Oh, it's at the bottom there. Yeah. Or you can also search the YouTube page and you'll be able to find it. It's like quick, 7 minutes. And yeah, it's also on, I think I posted on Twitter and also TikTok. Yeah. So I think from here on out, any time-lapse videos that I edit and put out, I'll try to get it on, post it on all the places. But yeah. So the card that I have for that one in the current computer was one that I got. I'm trying to remember the model of it. It was a 1060 with 6 gigs, I think. And that was, I want to say 2015, 2016, which was the year that I got it. This was before, when video cards became more, it became less of a demand, or more of a demand, I mean, in the later years. But yeah, I swapped that out from the old computer, which I had built 14 plus years ago. I think it's been 15 years now. Yeah, it's about roughly 15 years. And I took that out, built a new computer, and then put that card in the new computer. So now I have this card, which is a much later, more up-to-date model. This one came out like I want to say last year or the year before. Last year. So it's more recent. And yeah, this is going to be twice the amount of memory. PCI Express 4.0. So yeah, I'm gonna be unboxing this and see how it's inside. The weight is pretty decent amount of weight, as it's how you would expect. It feels like it's heavier than what I'd have previously, and also the box. I'm not sure if it's like a Sapphire thing. I've never had a Sapphire product before, and I don't think I've ever had like a AMD graphics card before. So I usually stick to like Intel and Nvidia. So I've only had Nvidia cards the past couple decades. But yeah, this will probably be my first like AMD Radeon graphics card, and also it would match well with the new PC because it's AMD focused. So yeah, the new computer is a Ryzen 7, based on the Ryzen 7. So Radeon, Ryzen together. There's a side. So wait, what model is this? This is an RX 6700 XT. I've only looked up the looked up the specs like promptly, and just like roughly looked through it just to see what it would have. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty up to date. HDMI 2.1, DisplayPort 1.4, FreeSync, yeah, FreeSync. Not sure about this other stuff. I haven't used some of the AMD technology. DirectX 12, sure, yep. 7nm, okay. Minimum requirements. Windows 10, sure. Windows 7. Some more stuff down here. And there's a tab. Man, I feel like I should maybe put like text in the corner of the screen or something, but I don't know. I think once this is done streaming, I'll just let it archive and just let it, be on demand. I won't edit, so whatever's done live, it's that's what it is. That's what's going to come out as the video. So, all right, just cut this part open, slice through the label. So let me know if the sound is okay. I don't want the anything to be too loud or too soft, but I think it should be fine. Yeah, no idea how long this stream session is going to be. We'll try to get through as much as we can. I want to try and maybe fit in an hour or two, but on average, like maybe an hour or something. That's how it opens. I don't want to knock things over. Alright, let's see what we got. There's a slip for the Sapphire company, representative in Germany. Quick installation guide, sapphiretech.com. I like that logo, and I do like the Sapphire, like the stone Sapphire. Display connectors, VGA. Oh, interesting! It supports most common types: VGA, HDMI, DVI. And then DisplayPort, and also USB-C. That is surprising. Try XX Boost. Higher frame rates. Interesting. Reducing the rendering resolution and upscaling the final output image by integrating Radeon image sharpening. Huh, interesting. There you go. All sorts of languages. Ooh. Anti-static bag. This is a pretty hefty card. I can already tell, even from the outside here. I also noticed the box itself, the packaging is a bit more compact than past cards that I've gotten, or at least the Nvidia cards. The AMD ones seem to be more compact. Sure, there's the opening. Ooh. There's the pulse. Hopefully it focuses just fine. There we go. Dual fan. It's got the plastic over it. So this is how it's gonna look like once it's in, I think. Is it from this end? Yeah, I think it's from this end, yeah. Like once I have the case open, I'll slip it in this way. You got the Radeon there, sapphire, black and red. There's this side. There's this side. I feel like it should be seen from this angle here. Let's check out the top side. That's how it looks. Interesting, it's almost as if there's like a processor frame there, or processor bracket. The CPU bracket. Yes, she's a beauty. Brand new. Gotta hook up the cables there for to power it up. Can't wait to add this one in. So I do have a list of PC parts over on the Twitch channel in the descriptions. So I'll be updating that once I get to it. And I may have a link to each of the components that I use to build the new computer. And then we've also got to get to the new computer for 2023. Yep, that's right. Oh, we didn't check this part yet. There's the frame. Get that in view. It says sapphire there. I don't know if the lighting can help focus on that. There you go. HDMI logo, then the sapphire logo there. So yeah, 4 HDMI. So I guess this would be capable of 3D, if I were to guess. So it says 4 HDMIs. Let me check these display ports. I think, yeah, the display port. That's the new I'm like blanking on words right now. The new standard. So yeah, display port. Put it back in for now. I don't know if that's upside down or not. And then the HDMIs. Oh wait, is that another display port? I think it is. Interesting. Huh. So there's only one HDMI there, and then like 3 display ports. Interesting. Well, at least they have one. Just in case I want to output it to like an HD TV or something that uses HDMI. But yeah, display port. Seems to be the new standard for these cars, huh? Oh yeah, that's why the cover here is a little bit smaller than the other ones. Interesting. I think that the 1060 that I have right now is there's 2 display ports and then 2 HDMI's, something like that. Maybe they vary like that, parallel. There you go. Oh, upside down. Have a look at it. Yeah, this baby is going in to the new computer, and then I'll use that 1060 possibly on the old computer to, you know, boot up the old computer back up, the 15-year-old computer. So yeah. Let me put this back in. I have to also remove the plastic before I install it. I probably won't show that on screen, or on stream, I mean. I'll probably do it, you know, off of stream and stuff, because it's going on to the current computer that I'm using right now, so it probably wouldn't be possible. There'll be no video, and everything would just shut down. It's just... So that was the video card unboxing. This to the side for now. Okay. Should I bring the, let me see, I should probably bring the computer, right? I don't know if I can fit it on this this desk. Let's see if I can do that. It's pretty heavy too, so yeah, I guess I'll try it. Give me a minute while I head over to grab that here. Try not to knock things over. Also, he's a Venusaur. Last time I had a Bulbasaur, helping with the PC build, but now we have a Venusaur. I've had this for a very long time. It's one of those squishy ones. It's like a neat little toy for like pets and stuff. But... All right, we're back. We're back. Let me double check real quick. Okay. Now this might be a little too big. To display on cam, but try to get in view as much as possible. But this here was sent from a friend who I've known for so many years. I want to say at least like 24, 25 years. But there I am, reflection. Oh, there's my Monster Hunter poster. Monster Hunter 3. So, not sure what model this case is, but it says Golden Field at the front. There's a logo for it. This is a used case, so he swapped out the guts and swapped it to this case. Let me see if we can remove it so you can actually see the inside. Interesting. Just standard screws. Good to see. Take a look inside. Just make sure I don't lose these screws. Okay. All right, what do we got here? Okay, yeah. There's like barely any room for me to move things around here. All right. Interesting. So AMD processor. So this is built on a Ryzen 5, I think. So it's like a model. It's like a tier down from my 2022 build that I did myself last year. So this here is I guess I consider it like a 2023 PC build for the new year, Lunar New Year. Also today happens to be Korean New Year, Korean New Year Day or something like that. Yeah. So I think there's a word to describe it, but altogether, Chinese New Year is also celebrated around this time. So Lunar New Year altogether. So let's see. So Ryzen 5 in this one, and then Ryzen 7 on the 2022 build. And let me see if we can bring up the list of specs for this build. Oh right, I do have that in text form, right? Looking up my friend's text message. Let's see. So Ryzen 5, I believe it's a Ryzen 5, 2200G model. There's a 16 gig DDR4 memories, so I'm guessing these are 8 each. And I gotta find out what model it is. From the looks of it, it looks like X. That X looks familiar with the logo. I feel like I should zoom in, but let me see if I can zoom in or not. Can I zoom in? Oh, there we go. Zoom in a little bit. I don't have any flashlight. Let me see if I can bring my other device. Not sure if this still works as a flashlight anymore. I think I have the back covered, but see a little bit. It's an XPG, it says on the side there. Oh, interesting. I could probably disconnect one of them and get a closer look at it. I'll have to be careful where I place that. So let's take a look. Alright, here we go. Ooh, it's nice and red. Interesting. I like the plates for it. Oh my gosh! Is that liquid? I've never seen like memory cards that has like liquid. You can see the liquid like going side to side there. Interesting. Yeah, I've never seen like memory cards like that, or RAMs. So there's the model. Oh, it's an ADATA. Okay, it's an ADATA. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say earlier was that with the graphics card, imagine if we were able to customize the casings, the housings for the graphics cards, because that would be cool. I think I've seen some companies do it, and they're pretty expensive because you have to like purchase them from the store. I mean, from like a specific store or an outlet that would specify in like 3D printing. But it would be nice if we could 3D print our own housings and then, you know, install that on our graphics cards so we can further customize. Yeah, that would be amazing. There you go, there's the RAM stick. AX4U 3 and then 4 zeros and then another 3. 8 gig. Yep. Alright, let's put this back in. On the other side it's like pretty much the same. But let's take a look at the the liquid that's inside. It's only on that part. It's like almost like a pen with ink inside. But I guess it helps with like both the visuals. I don't know if it lights up or not. And it probably do. Yeah, it probably does. But I think the you can probably also unscrew it and then I don't know what else you can adjust. But apparently you can unscrew it and yeah, further modify it. Interesting. Alright, let's put this back in. So this is already, my friend already put this together. Initially he wanted to bring all the parts to me so that I can put it together, but it was more of like a time thing because he just wanted to like drop it off. But I'm glad to be able to, you know, broadcast this and, you know, showcase what's inside. So that way I would have a quick, you know, link to show folks if in case people need to see how the secondary computer, I don't know what to call this. Should it be the secondary computer or third? Because I feel like I could bring up the 2007 build and then use that as also as a secondary, but not really. I think for like retro games, if I want to hook up the Wii or any composite consoles that output to a composite cable, which I consider, you know, the retro consoles, I can use that old computer as a retro console, you know, way to like as an adapter and then output it to the new computer so that I can you know, broadcast the older systems. But I think that's my plan is for that old computer is to capture, because there's a capture device that would be best used on that old computer, and I could use that to play the N64, GameCube, Wii systems, and so on, or PlayStation 3. But through composite, I think, yeah. Because I don't think the capture device on that would work on the new computer because it's not updated. It's an old Hauppauge capture device I used way back prior to 2000, like roughly around 2007, 2008. I started broadcasting with that computer. Alright, so let's see, what else do we have? We got a couple of fans, one over here, one over here. I don't know if there's anyone down here. But let's see what else. The GTX 750 or 1050. So he wasn't sure, but I think this is the graphics card, and it could be the 750 or 1050. I want to say it's the 750 because the 1050 would be a little bit longer, right? It's got dual fans underneath there, so let me see if I can disconnect this and showcase it. I think there's any screws on there. Oh yeah, right. We need to get a screwdriver so I can unscrew that. This might be too small. I think it still works. Let's get a screw. There we go. Sometimes you gotta have the tools handy. Huh. Is there a bracket? Oh yeah, that's right. I know there's a way to remove this properly. Oh, let's see. Huh. Oh, this is just a thing that secures it down. It's not needed. Unless, you know, there's a lot of movement going on. Alright, let's take a look at this one here. So it is a GTX 750, just as I thought. It says it right there. Made in China. 128-bit and 2 gigs of memory, I think. There's this side. So there's like a lower tier graphics card, but it should be capable. It's it's a lower tier than the 1050 or 1060 that I have currently that's being used in the current computer that I'm using to stream this right now. But let's see, it's got DVI, VGA, and 1 HDMI for output. So yeah, very simple. And this is an NVIDIA one. Was this PC WinMax? WinMax sounds familiar. I don't know about PC WinMax though. Interesting. Yeah, dual fans. Another red and black. Seems like red and black seems to be the trend. Okay. Oh, I didn't get to see this side yet. A little bit dusty, but that's okay. It was clean your computer day in early January. So it's a little bit dusty in here, but I could probably do that. Possibly another time. So you can Oh, and also there is the M2 internal storage. I think I also had a clip of the Blastoise where I installed this, because before I screwed it down on the new computer, it was sort of like a diving board, so I had the Blastoise on there. So you can bring up the clip for that. I mean, it's also in the time-lapse video where I slowed it down, and it's towards the end of that time-lapse video. But here is the standalone clip. I think it's that. Yeah, that's the command right there. I'm not sure if that pops up for the YouTube, but there's a link to the Twitch one right here. So it looks like the motherboard itself is a gigabit or gigabyte. Gigabyte. There's a CPU fan over here, cooler. That is an AMD. I see the AMD on it. Not sure if there's anything else. Yeah, it's pretty standard. I believe this is a mini ATX. I'm not sure. It seems to be about like a mini ATX size motherboard. You should probably zoom it out, huh? Yeah, going by the size of that, seems like a mini ATX. And the case itself, it's like a regular size ATX, I want to say. But it seems like a little bit smaller than the one I have. So this maybe is a mini ATX altogether. So alternately, I could possibly call this like a mini ATX Lunar New Year PC. I don't know what else to describe it. But yeah. I can probably show the sides and some of the inputs. Let me get some stuff out of the way. I don't know if I should move the camera, because I kind of want to keep it stationary where it is right now. That way I don't have to, you know, readjust and mess around with it. Power supply though. There's a lot of room down there. Can't really see it. Let me see. I think once I tilt the computer back up. But first I'm gonna put this back in. I'm not sure about these fans. I feel like I should retape these myself, or just move the cables around, or maybe install my own fans, because I do have some extras that I kind of want to use. Oh, interesting. The front panel also has tinted glass. I wouldn't think that is glass. Yeah, it does sound like glass. I'm tapping on it. Yeah, it does sound like glass, like tempered glass. Usually that's what they use to build these cases. Both metal and tempered glass. Let me put this graphics card back in. Wait. So there's two slots, two PCI Expresses. Wait, one PCI Express and then two regular PCI slots. There seems to be some SATA inputs. Yep, connectors with SATA. Let's see what else. I think that's all that there is to this. You got your common IOs for the front panel, or top panel I should say. I'm not sure if there's a back panel or if there's any hub in the back or anything. Wonder if I could. No, probably not. I think this is probably the best slot for it. Is at the top. Bottom slot, I could probably use that for maybe a sound card or something. I do have some extra sound card. Oh, also USB. I do have a USB PCI card that has like 4 additional USB 3.0. Is that in? I think it did. And I do have extra screws where I can put on this end here. I'll put the screw on the top part here for now. Let's make sure this is secure. Don't want it too tight. I gotta find the other screwdriver. Not this one. This one's a flathead. Alright. I don't know if I want to add this bracket thing. Oh, interesting. Goes on pretty easily. I guess it just, it just keeps it protected so that it doesn't accidentally release itself. Alright, let's bring this up. Carefully stand up. Oh yeah. Maybe from this angle we can probably see. But here, let me get the lamp in there. Oh, there we go. Now we can see it much more clear. Yep, some hairs in there. A little bit dusty. I might have to clean it a little bit. I mean, I've seen a lot worse. Yeah, my old computer. Oh boy, that thing can get really dusty. Because the old ways of computer cases and how they're made, like some of the dust can get caught, and yep, it require the entire afternoon to clean out all the dust and gather all the dust bunnies and clear them out. Alright, so the power supply is underneath there. There's a compartment. I think it slides out from the other side, so once you remove the other back panel, I assume that the power supply goes there. And then you could screw the 4 screws over here in the back. And then the cables would come out to the other side, which is why it's probably necessary to have both sides removed when you're putting all this together. There we go. Here's the power cable for the for any video cards that require more power. But I don't think this one requires any power. It doesn't have any inputs or more power, so this is a less power consuming graphics card, but it should run like you know, Fortnite or Minecraft, whatever. So this is like a good modern build. Alright. Let's set it up for a bit. Yeah, there is the back. I mean, nothing out of the ordinary. There's 4 USBs, 3.0s, and you can tell that they're 3.0s because they're blue. Because prior to that, they would either be like black or whites, but most commonly white. Let me see if I'm not sure if there's a better way to do this. Oh, there you go. You can probably see a little bit. Audio inputs. There's Ethernet. I think USB 2.0 underneath there. There's an HDMI and then DVI at the top there. I might have to do a refocus. Let me see if you can get this refocus real quick. Well, I can also zoom out. I think this should. Oh. Alright, so I think I refocused it a little bit. But yeah, I don't think there's much else. There's also 2 more USBs at the top for like mouse and keyboard to power the mouse and to power the keyboard. Oh, trying to refocus this thing. Sorry for the dings. Here is the top. I'm assuming that is the power button, of course, power button logo, headphones, microphone, 2 more USBs. I believe these are, I'm not sure if there's a 2.0 or 3. This one surely is a 3 right here. There's a blue one. And I think this is a reset button. I might have to test this out. So once I get this all hooked up, I'll have to find all the cables connected to the display, and then I can probably install an OS on there, most likely Windows 10, and then I'll be able to see whether or not they are indeed USB 2.0 or 3.0. And also here's the front, tempered glass. So you can refocus here real quick so you can get that logo. You can see the reflection of the other monitor. Not sure if that picks up or not. But golden field with a pyramid icon. So yeah. Pretty simple looking case. Tempered glass. It's got like a, you see between there's a gap between the glass itself and then the metal housing, the metal casing or chassis. And then the back here is just, you know, more metal. Still have to wipe it down. Alright, so yeah, this is the an additional computer. Let me flip it back so I can put the cover back on. Yeah. This right way? Maybe it's this way. Alright. Put it at the wall for now. Let's go find the screws. Yeah, this is a cover I did of One Voice, Always on My Mind. You know, the R&B group we used to listen to back in the, I want to say, late 90s, early 2000s. Asian Avenue days. I don't know if any folks out there would recall Asian Avenue. If you were like me, who were sort of hipsters before the term hipsters became a thing, we were hanging out on AsianAvenue.com. It was pretty much like, in short, or a short way to describe it is that it's pretty much the MySpace before MySpace. So AsianAvenue.com, I've mentioned it from time to time, even during those Animal Crossing streams. Reminiscing about those times where we were hanging out on social media, posting about our latest updates, working on that web page. That's how we sort of picked up like HTML and stuff, learning to code HTML. Very basic HTML stuff. Learning how to bolden letters and italics and embedding sounds for the background, and enabling the pop-ups when you enter the page. It's fun stuff back then. I think I might still have the design for that page. Alright, so let's remove this. I might have to remove my headphones. Oh, interesting. So I just saw the bottom part of that case, and there's like a grill that goes to the bottom. It's like a slab. I'm not sure how to call it, but it's there's like a cover that goes at the bottom, which would trap the dust. I feel like a lot of today's cases would have that, because my Antec case, my new Antec case, would have that as well. For both the top and the bottom, or inside, I mean. Well, I think the front, yeah, the front panel has it, and then the top side. All right, so here's a little bonus unboxing. This is shipped from Right Stuf. Came in last week, I think, yeah, January 11th, postmark or whatever. A couple of DVDs, not DVDs, movies. Blu-ray, I think? They're on Blu-ray format. Normally I would, I haven't done any movie unboxings for a while, so I thought, you know what, this would be neat to just integrate this all into one single stream. I don't know if I should zoom it in or not. Yeah, let's go about that much. All right. What time are we at? We're at about an hour in. box cutter. So I ordered this one during, they had a winter sale over at Right Stuff. I thought, you know what? Maybe it's time I order something. Here's what we got. You see that this is how they package their the shipments now? Tape and cardboard is all you need. Especially when it's like, you know, pieces of media like this. That doesn't really require much. Because they would... I think what they used to do is that they have like a bigger box, and that would probably take up a lot of space, and then they have like the bubble wrap around it. This is also a safe way to do it. Here's what we got. Old school Japanese animation. It's one that I grew up on personally. Venus Wars. This is a newer release from Sentai Filmworks. There's a Sentai. So Sentai Filmworks, they tend to license a lot of the old properties, and then putting out newer releases onto Blu-ray, remastering them, and then outputting it to a new format. So Venus Wars is great for, like, if you're into like cyberpunk. This will be that film to check out. So if you want something that's alternate to like Akira, the classic art Akira, Venus Wars would be one. Rojin Z would be another one that I used to see on TV. So I would catch them. I would catch this one. I would catch Venus Wars, Akira, Rojin Z, all on the Sci-Fi Channel back in the mid-90s. So around, like, roughly around 95, 96, into the I think into the 1999. And those years had a bunch of classics playing on this this block on the Sci-Fi Channel called Saturday Anime. And hey, today also happens to be Saturday. So yeah, I might want to check out this one someday, because I haven't seen it since the 90s. And when I saw that Sentai Filmworks was putting this out on the Blu-ray, I was like, wow, you know, I have to get that. Previously, I think it was Discotek. Discotek is another label that puts out old school Japanese animation onto Blu-ray, newer formats, and also DVD. They also do DVD, and a lot of times they put it on DVD first. They re-release it on DVD, and then they put it on the Blu-ray afterwards, if it's like a brand new remaster or whatever. There's the side label. I don't know if I should refocus or not. This is fine. You can already see the next film underneath. Put it aside for now. Yep, you know what's coming. Sentai Filmworks. I guess they just say Sentai now. I think the other release that I had from them was Vampire Hunter D. Yeah, Vampire Hunter D, classic 1985. I think I tweeted out an image of that, posted on Twitter, and also Facebook, I think. And I think also Instagram, yeah. But yeah, that one released on Blu-ray, I had to get it. Classic 1985. Used to catch it on Sci-Fi Channel way back when. I think 1994, I had it on VHS. And I've got my own story with that. It's quite funny too. But in short, back in 4th grade, 1994, last day of school, I brought our class had nothing else to do, no more work, and we could have brought in a movie, and I brought in my movie, because the day before we left back home, the teacher said, Mr. Vivas was our teacher, and he was like, oh, if anyone has a movie, bring it in, and then we'll watch it. Because we didn't have anything to watch for the final day of school that year. But yeah, on the last day, I brought in my VHS copy of Vampire Hunter D, which is an R-rated animated film. which also had like episodes of the Guyver, Bio Boosted Armor Guyver, the old school Guyver OVA series. So I had that on VHS, and then when I showed it to the teacher, he's like, he read the label, and he like blurted out vampire, like he was very surprised, and it sounded like he was against it. And then we put it in, and he was fast forwarding. I've already rewound the tape to the point where that movie would start, but he fast forwarded it a little bit just so that he can avoid that movie or something like that. Because anything involving vampires apparently would be like, you know, bloody and stuff. So yeah, he fast forwarded a little bit and then, you know, press play. And yeah, I think we were in the middle of like a Guyver episode. But yeah, we just continued to watch. But I think eventually we got to seeing the Vampire Hunter D. And yeah, then the rest of the day, the entire class was just free to do whatever. But yeah, we would have like movie nights or movie days normally, like usually on a Friday or whatever, before we exit school. That is if there's no, you know, school work to do or class work to do. But yeah, one of the cases back in 1994 where I got a chance to show the entire class Japanese animation, and we weren't made fun of it, you know? I guess it depends on the region, and depends on the school that you go to. Some folks would get made fun of if they know that you watch, like, you know, Japanese animation or Power Rangers even. Not so much the animation department, but like I've seen people where they were made fun of just for liking either Barney or the Power Rangers, and it was always a secret. You had to know people, like in secrecy, you know, like in secret, to tell you, oh yeah, oh I'm into the show and stuff. I remember hanging out at a friend's house, and then they're like, we were just watching TV and whatever, and then like they kicked us out or told us to go home because it was about the hour where Mighty Morphin Power Rangers would start airing on TV. So I had to leave first. But I think I just left because I wanted to watch it too or something like that, or just had something to do, which I had to go home in general. And one of my other friends had to stay in or stayed behind, and then I found out that he watched the Power Rangers, so it was funny that it went that way. And but yeah, no, that was like back in like 1995 or so, a long time ago. But yeah, Venus Wars. I'll be happy to revisit this someday. But yeah, this will be something that I would have to save for another Saturday to watch. I tend to do weekly watch-alongs over on Blondie's Discord. So here's our next movie, Uzumaki, aka Spiral, based on the Junji Ito horror manga. Also, let me see, even shout out to Blondie's channel, Blonde's channel. Trying to type this out one-handed. Let me just put this down so I can just type it properly. You can find the link to her Discord, and also the channel. There we go. There's a proper shout out. I could probably also do it the old school way. There's also a link to the Discord server if you want to feel like joining. I'm usually there, and you know, watching movies, TV shows, and Uzumaki is one of the films that's going to be on the schedule because I feel like January is the month of Junji Ito. I guess I'll do like January and then June. Like June would be a nice one too. Let's see if I can get this. Oh. Trying to get let's try to get this to play. Here, I'll just keep it to this track for a little bit. But yeah, Uzumaki. So, I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, I have the Tomie series. Yeah, let me see if I can get that one. But yeah, this is the new release on Blu-ray. Apparently, this was gonna be like a steelbook release, but it's just like cardboard. It's a unique packaging where it's like cardboard that's wrapped around the Blu-ray case. I guess you could just slip it out, right? Let's see if actually let's do a tour of this first before we bring out the other movies. But yeah, this Uzumaki. Wait, oh, so this is the Discotek release. Nice, okay. Discotekmedia.com. So this is a recent re-release, and probably one of the first times, if not the first time, that Uzumaki has been remastered on in HD and then landed on Blu-ray for the first time. So one movie on one disc, 90 minutes, unrated, audio, PCM 2.0. Then the video format would be 1080p HD, and then the aspect ratio there 16:9. Now on Blu-ray for the first time in 1080p with the original Japanese language and English subtitles. Nice. So I can't wait to rewatch this. Can't wait to see how it looks. I think it's watchable on Amazon Video, and I don't know if it's the latest remaster or whatever, but before Discotek put this out, and this was put out like last year, like a few months ago, possibly during like the fall when it came out. So I'm happy to catch this on sale as part of the right stuff. It was just like just a few bucks underneath, like 10. Wait, a few bucks under 20, I think. Yeah. But yeah, glad to have this. I hadn't previously owned this one on any format because I would catch it like streaming. It was on a streaming service, but I've seen the film before. Like a friend had it on DVD, and I've already seen the film. It's very strange, but the effects are very worthwhile. And I didn't previously know that it was based on a manga or anything. I saw it by accident because I was reading up on, because I was so into The Ring and everything that's related to The Ring series, the Japanese Ringu series, which I also own multiple copies of. I love The Ring, but there's an entry of the Ring series called Spiral. I think it was a sequel, like a part 2. Originally, it was called Spiral, which was a follow-up to the first film. What I mean by the first film was the 1998 film. Because there's been like other adaptations before that one, including the TV film, which was in 1995. And then there was a TV series as well, which never released outside of Japan. You had to own it on like VHS or whatever. I think eventually it came out on DVD in Japan only, though. Never to re-release. The 1995 film, I think made for TV film, was only on VHS and Laserdisc, and never to be seen ever again, or to ever re-release. But folks tend to mistaken Spiral for this film, which is Uzumaki. This one came out in, I want to say 2000? 2000 was the year that this released? Either 1999 or 2000, yeah. And yeah, really glad that this has been remastered. and re-release. Oh, there's a spiral there. The spine. Yeah. So one of my favorite entries, or any piece of media from Junji Ito, would be Uzumaki, and then the other one would be the Tomie series. Oh man, I feel like not many people would know about the Tomie series. At least until more recently. I feel like Junji Ito in general became more popular recently, because 2 decades ago, like, not many people knew about him as like a manga artist within the realm of like horror in general. So let me go grab the other box set. So here's my older DVD release. So I got this when it was still brand new and still had the plastic wrapping on it still. But I keep all my movies in you know, in best condition as possible. So this is the Tomie collection. I got this, what year did I get this? Whichever year that it released, 2002. Wait. That's the film for this one, Forbidden Fruit. So this is like a collection of each of the Tomie films. This must have been like, I want to say 2004, 2005? Maybe it was 2006. Okay, so 2006, I think. Because it shows that the layout and the design was by Brian Van Holten, and it shows the email for bcieclipse.com. So this is the release from that label. But yeah, you can't find this copy available anymore. You'd have to like do a deep dive to find these films, because it's such a rare release. So 5-disc set, and it includes 5 films. First one being Tomie from 1999, the first of the Tomie adaptations, and then followed by the sequel, Tomie Another Face, also released in 1999. I think one of these happened to be... Actually, I'm probably misremembering, but I think one of them had a Korean actress in there, if I recall. But the film themselves are in Japanese. But it might have been either Replay or Another Face, if I recall. Sort of blanking out. But I have to revisit these films just for the sake of, you know, in excitement for the new animated series that's currently out on Netflix. It's called Junji Ito Maniac, which has a new animated adaptation of Tomie. I think that episode, there's a few episodes, I think there's 10 episodes or something like that in the new series, and there's one episode based on Tomie. It's called Tomie Photo or Photograph or something like that. I can't wait to see it. So I think I'll be checking out that series shortly after I end the stream session. So I think this year I'm gonna try to rewatch some of these films, including Uzumaki and then Venus Wars over there. But yeah, first film here, I'll probably check out the first. Then I don't know, I might just go in order. So I did do I don't know if I should show like the inside of this. It's just like a big box case, and then there's like 5 DVDs inside. But I love this artwork. Look at this. We got the broken mirrors, and then each parts of the mirror would have Tomie's face on it. And she doesn't die. She's like a succubus that would respawn and reborn, which is why one of the films is called Tomie Rebirth. But yeah, she would be reborn in water. And there's like one scene where the only thing is her head, like decapitated head, in a tank, and then over time she regrows her body, their entire body, and then yeah, by the I don't want to say too much, but like she comes alive and she does bad things. She goes and kills again. But yeah, she doesn't die. I mean, she dies, but then she comes back. So I think what I want to do is that I want to slice this open, and then, because eventually I'll probably be watching this later today. Maybe not today, but possibly tomorrow. Let me see if I can get this to open. I think how I do this is that I kind of want to retain the plastics wrapping. So I think most people would just rip it all off and just throw the plastic away, but I try to keep everything intact if I can, especially when there's like a sticker on the plastic. I try to reserve that part of the wrapping to save and encase it in the case itself and keep it within the casing. This is nice because like not all Blu-ray releases would have like the cardboard casing or slipcover. This is a very unique slipcover, and most of the time the plastic wrapping would be on the Blu-ray Amaray case, like the blue part, and then the slipcover would be on top over everything. It would be placed on top over everything, and I would have to like, it's a bit more effort to cut the plastic. Because it requires like a bit of precision to do that. So here's what I do. So once you get that that tab opened, I can just slip it down. And a lot of my unboxing videos or movie unwrappings or unpackagings, that's how I tend to do it. So here we go. Look at that. Before and after. So this must be the alternate cover, possibly the Japanese release of the film, maybe the DVD release or something. And there's the main character, and then it's one of the dads that likes to eat the fish cakes, or what's it called, the swirly fish cakes, and I kind of use that as to symbolize the spiral for the Uzumaki. And there's the girl with the curly hair, showing off her curls. Yeah, this is a horror film, so be warned. Yeah, there's like snails and stuff, so it's like it revolves around like spirals. Visually, a lot of greens. There's a lot of green colors, a lot of blacks and greens, and I guess reds if you want to count like the blood and stuff. Back cover is pretty much the same as this one here. There we go. Spine. I like how it still has the spiral symbols. It's quite nice. I wonder if the art cover is reversible. And it looks like it is. Sweet. There it is. There's the Blu-ray disc. Not sure if it's in focus. That's how it looks within the Amaray case. Oh, also, let me see if I can link over the Tomie drawing that I did. So there's a time lapse of it up now. see if I think I've also tweeted it. I feel like this command would bring it out. Oh, there we go. So there's the tweet if you want to find it on Twitter. I've also got it on TikTok and also YouTube. But yeah, there's a Tomie drawing. But it's probably the latest video that you see uploaded on the YouTube if you want to find it there. And the music I did for that was actually based on Uzumaki, this film. Any folks who have watched it, it does have a theme song. It's like this creepy sounding theme song. So I made my own cover version of it to show as, I think initially it was used as an unpackaging video that I did that featured some shirts, like spooky shirts. There was 2 shirts that I bought from either Shirt Punch or the Yeti, whichever site it was, and I do have an unboxing or unpackaging video of that over on YouTube. If you search up spooky, it'll probably pop up. But the background music that I used for that was based on the theme song for Uzumaki, this film here. So here's the original cover. Personally, I like the original cover here with all the greens, because it showcased what the film would look like already. And yeah, there's the curly hairs and stuff. This would be the cover that they used for the DVD release, the original DVD. So special features include behind the scenes, camcorder footage. Oh, speaking of which, I think it was yesterday that was camcorder day. Yeah, it was camcorder day yesterday. But yeah, camcorder footage, and then director's commentary, and then the trailer. Interesting. I will have to check out that trailer to see if they would use the theme song from the film, and I believe they do. If you search up the trailer on the YouTube, you can also hear it. But I feel like that trailer is a fan-made one. I'm not sure if that's the same trailer as the one provided here in this release. But yeah, Nihon Nights partnered with Discotek for this release. Interesting. Based on Junji Ito's masterpiece of manga. And then there's a synopsis. There's the red cover. I like how it's green and then on the reverse is red. Great for the holidays. Alright, so that is that. Good stuff. It's a nice trip back through time to the early 2000s. Yeah, I'll definitely be watching this pretty soon, either tomorrow or maybe next week or something. Within sometime this month, I think. Because I think tonight it will just be focused on the Junji Ito one series. I mean, the animated series, the new animated series on Netflix. I'll probably start that up in probably the next hour or so over on Discord. But yeah, feel free to swing by. And then yeah, I'm usually there like every weekend, casting movies and stuff. All right, so I think that's it for this unboxing. We got a video card, we got some movies. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this, whether or not I should stream it, because I feel like streaming it is more exciting, I think, for me at least, to do these unboxings. This is just the packaging, the box itself. But yeah, these are the things that we unboxed today. Get these in view. I don't know how to display this. Let me see if we get this up there. There you go, something like that. Ooh, that Radeon. There we go. I think that should do it. There you go. And that's good. So I think later tonight, I'll, like, once I finish my show and stuff, once I finish watching my shows, I'll probably hop back on to some more Kart Rider. Yeah, it's called Kart Rider, right? Yeah, Kart Rider, which is the new kart racing game from Nexon, based on their older property. So this is a new entry that came out called Kart Rider Drift, and they have a Lunar New Year event going on where you can update, or where you can unlock a bunny buggy cart, and it looks adorable. And I haven't got it yet. I think you have to get like coins first or something like that. Because what I got last night was just coins, like 1,000 or 3,000 coins or something like that. But I don't know. I think if you were to log in like daily for 3 days, maybe then you get to unlock the bunny buggy cart. So I don't know. They were very vague on the details, but yeah. So far as I only see the coins, so I don't know if there's a way to unlock the cart itself. But I'll be hopping back on that later tonight, and then also do Switch Sports separately. So yeah, that's in the queue for tonight. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything else. There's other, like, there are a lot of other packages that I would love to unbox on stream, and I feel like this format is possibly the way to do it, because I can just do it all on the go and stuff, in one go, I mean. But there's a lot of movies that I have shipped in that I hadn't got around to opening yet, so this might be a good way to open them and then show it on cam and stuff, because 1080p camera, I think this is a great way to showcase it in this quality, because otherwise I think I would have to use my phone to record it, as I've done in the past, and then I would edit them, you know, and then put it up, upload it to the YouTube and stuff. That's how I did it in the old way. But I think in this streaming format or streaming method, I could have multiple movies or media all in one go, and then I don't know, I could just keep it to like just the stream session as an archive, and or I don't know, maybe I could like clip or highlight for like each individual movie or whatever, and then just, you know, just have it set as a separate like video on its own or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I'm missing. I kind of want to touch up on the Twitch recap though, because there was something that I wanted to do, but I didn't get to show it last time I did it. But now I'm not sure if I should. I don't know. There could be another night where I could display the Twitch recap. So, yeah, I might have to save it for maybe later when I do the Steam thing, because Steam also has like a recap thing. I forgot how they call it, like rewind or something like that. And then you can add that to your Steam profile. So we'll probably check that out when I hop on to Kart Rider Drift, because it's all, you know, that's within Steam itself. So yeah, so I'm gonna take off for now. I'll be back on later for some kart riding. So yeah, take it easy, and I'll see you in a little bit.
See you next time!